Hello, everybody. My name is Blake Reeves, and today I will be talking about my study for Dr. Scullin's Neuroscience of Sleep course. I'm investigating how earworms, or songs that get stuck in one's head, influence sleep. Prior studies on earworms indicate that inducing one harms sleep, including delaying sleep onset and decreasing total sleep time. Other studies have tested earworms induced by lyrical music versus those induced by instrumental, but here I compared instrumentally induced earworms and those induced by performing a song on the piano. There are two experimental conditions. In the first, I listened to an instrumental version of the song Love Story by Taylor Swift through earbuds in bed approximately 13 minutes. After listening to the music, I immediately tried to fall asleep. On the second condition, I performed Skyline Pigeon by Elton John on a piano for 26 minutes, allowing for some practice time. The piano is heard through headphones. Bedtime is at 10 p.m. plus or minus 30 minutes, and wake time is at 6 a.m. Data collection took place over 2 weeks. You can see how each week was divided here. Upon waking, a sleep diary, including questions from the Pittsburgh Sleep Quality Index regarding sleep onset latency, total sleep time, and daytime dysfunction, was filled out for the previous night's sleep. The prevalence of earworms throughout the day before sleep and upon awakening was also recorded on a scale from 1 to 5, with 1 being no earworm and 5 being a highly intrusive earworm. Daytime dysfunction was on a scale from 1 to 5 of how you would rate time management, with 1 being poor. Sleep onset latency and total sleep time were measured in minutes. Brief disclaimer, 96 data is excluded from the analysis because occurrences from that day led the data to be radically skewed. In this graph, earworm prevalence is plotted. The instrumental earworm increased in prevalence during the day and upon waking throughout the experiment, while the performance earworm increased during sleep onset and upon waking. Time management decreased slightly in the instrumental condition while increasing in the performance condition. The average for time management was also greater in the performance condition. In all 3 measures of earworm prevalence, the instrumental earworm was more intrusive than the performance earworm. However, the average sleep onset latency for performance earworm is increased over the instrumental, while total sleep time for performance is decreased compared to the instrumental. This indicates worse sleep outcomes for the performance condition. According to Dr. Scullin's study on earworms, their presence harms several sleep measures, and they are more likely to be present listening to instrumentals versus lyrical music. My experiment indicates that although performing music does not increase earworm prevalence, if an earworm is induced from performance, it is more potent. To know for sure, this experiment will need to be replicated and measure sleep objectively using polysomnography or actigraphy, not subjective measures like sleep diaries. In closing, I hope you found my experiment interesting, and if I can give some advice, leave the piano playing and the music listening for another time. Sleep is valuable, and without it, you end up missing things. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.